Welcome all soldiers to the Fantasy Football War Council's podcast. Here are your co-hosts, Jonathan Arneson and Daniel Gutierrez.
Hello, and welcome to another meeting of the Fantasy Football War Council. I'm your General of the South, Jonathan, and as always, I'm joined by my rival in the North, Daniel.
Hello.
And fellow Southern General, Mario.
We'll rise again.
Yes, we will. And on this week's episode, we are reviewing the last two divisions. This week we're going to do the East, and in a few days we'll do the West. So, but first the news.
All right, first bit. Tyler Boyd is finally signed. He signs with the Tennessee Titans for 1 year, worth up to $4.5 million. Talk about discount.
The extreme discount, right?
Big time. And after visiting all those teams, $4.5 million for somebody who can be your third, that ain't bad at all.
Especially where they're desperate in Tennessee to give Will Levis some help.
Yeah.
I think they did a good job getting him some help.
Hopkins, Ridley, and Boyd now.
Yeah.
Capable hands. Plus Burks.
Maybe,
solid.
maybe Burks will do something this year.
Yeah, maybe.
With less attention on him and weaker adversaries, maybe.
I mean, he was always a developmental.
He was already
just threw him in the fire, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that what you were going to say, John?
No, I was going to say he was already getting the weakest of the DBs, I think. I don't think you could get any worse, so.
Well, what I heard was that all this stuff is coming out about training camp now, that he just never showed up to the NFL in shape. He got so stoked he was going, he wasn't training, and he's got asthma. So then almost every single day he was sent to the medical tent because he had to catch his breath. And they're like, if conditioning is that hard for you, you should really keep it up.
Yeah.
And so then that explains why he was so limited and why we haven't seen as much as we should have from him. So I don't know how much that's true, but it's a reason.
Yeah, no, it's a big reason if so, but, I mean,
Dang.
yeah. Well, we'll see.
Speaking of not doing the right things in the NFL.
Yeah. Rashee Rice. Rice Rocket. Comes in again. Continues doing boneheaded shit. He's now under investigation for allegedly hitting a photographer at a Dallas nightclub this past Monday night. Dude, so I mean, as soon as we hear he might only miss half the season, he's really going for a full season off.
No, he's padding that Raider resume, as I say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah, I can't believe it. He's I mean, know thy enemy, right?
I'm just thinking the last two little things we've had to talk about. We're talking about. Well, it wasn't Boyd, but it was at the end we were talking about Burke. But these kids that get an amazing opportunity and they're fucking washing it down the drain.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Good Lord.
Super
less than
unfortunate.
1% chance.
Yeah.
And this is what you do with that opportunity.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm looking at a lot of our news blurbs that have names that are, but this next, speaking of someone that didn't fuck it up, the roast of Tom Brady was live on Netflix the other night. And I don't know if anybody else watched it, but this thing was fucking hilarious.
Oh, it was great.
Oh,
it was fantastic.
Yeah. Nikki Glazer killed it.
Yes,
she was
awesome.
best of the night, I'll say.
That was one of her best sets she's ever done. She was on fire.
Yeah.
Rich Eisen was interviewing Todd Bowles today, and he asked if he'd seen it yet, and Todd Bowles was like, no, but anything Nikki Glazer's in, if Nikki Glazer's doing a roast, I'm watching it. And he was like, "Oh man, she was the star of the show. She killed it," And he's like, "Oh, I'm such a fan. I love her." So it was cool to hear that.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Odell Beckham has been signed by the Miami Dolphins.
Yep. Wide receiver
Veteran
3.
minimum.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. We mentioned it.
And then another blurb that probably won't matter. Rashad Penny agrees terms with the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah. I was telling Daniel as we were writing this in, I was trying to look for the actual signing because this was, a little while ago and I haven't seen anything since then. So Daniel mentioned, like, it was a good point too. Like, what if it's obviously conditional on a physical.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming something is not going right with physical, or they're not liking something. Why haven't we seen anything about the terms of said deal? 1 year deal, 2 year deal, whatever it is,
Yeah. Well, for me, I think Jonathan Brooks is who they want their guy to be, but he's coming off an Achilles, and a lot of times that takes a full year to really get back. So if they sign a bunch of stopgaps for this year, maybe through till toward the end of the season, they could see what Jonathan Brooks really has and
not have to push him.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
So just line it up, let him heal, come back for a better stretch next year, and so throw all these bodies at a running back core.
A whole stallion of running backs. No, I'm not against the stallion of running backs. I just why haven't we heard? I want to see a contract. It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm not so sure they've signed him yet.
Yeah, that's my point. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to make.
That's it.
I'm not sure he's gonna make the team. Is he making the cut? That's the point. So I'll wait till a contract's signed.
Maybe they're waiting to see how rookie minicamp goes before they actually sign him.
Oh, Jonathan killed it. Yeah, we don't need you, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. Actually, have you thought about coaching?
As a matter of fact, could you just hold these water bottles and run them out the field for me? Try not to hurt yourself while you do it.
We hear you're super efficient. Can you balance these spreadsheets for us?
All right. So let's just try and finish this recap of the draft. We got 2 more nights of this. Oh. All right. The AFC East and the NFC East. Exciting night to talk, gentlemen.
Yeah.
So I flipped it tonight. We're going to go the AFC first. So I figure the AFC, the Buffalo Bills, will start us off. A bunch of picks. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 picks, but not a single first rounder. I'm liking their picks, though.
That's how they got.
I don't know about you guys. Yeah. That's how they got.
They did pretty darn well.
Really
Keon Coleman was really high for some teams. Some teams had him as their number 4 or number 5 receiver, and I know that they were saying that at least a third of the NFL felt that way. So that's them getting him in the second round is pretty good, even if it was pick 33. So that's why they reached up for him there.
He's a Florida State semen hole, so yeah. But I mean, good for them getting him pick 33. So
he's been a wet dream for their social media team, though.
Yes, he has been.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah, yes, he has been. No, they had some really good picks though. Cole Bishop, safety out of Utah, was a solid pick in the second round. Their second pick in the second round.
Some scouts are really high on Ray Davis.
I was just going to say Ray Davis at 124 in the 4th round. That was actually, I like the running back out of Kentucky. That was one of my better picks of theirs. So,
yep, I agree. I give him a solid B.
Yeah. I can get on board with a solid B, Daniel.
Daquan Hardy, cornerback from Penn State in the 6th round. Potential.
Yeah, as well as their other 6th round pick, Kylan Grable. tackle out of Central Florida. Yes. I like that.
Yeah. They had to make this many picks they basically decided to rebuild this offseason. So we'll see how many contributors they've got out of this. Because
Well, when you're an idiot and you trade your first rounder to the Kansas City Chiefs, so your rival that's been knocking you out of the Super Bowl, you're not making it because of them. You're giving them Xavier Worthy.
yeah. I don't know if the Bills are going to make the playoffs this year, though.
No, that's the point. But that's where I have to say is I'm not sure trading back for 10 picks was the. I don't know if I can. This is where I have to rethink it and think because of that action, I'm not sure I can give them a B. As much as I like some of what they brought in, I have to think of the actions of trading that first pick to Kansas City and think that right there is just a slap in the nuts.
Yeah.
And then literally trading from 32 to 33, giving the Panthers the fifth-year option on their wide receiver and only taking 4 years on yours for Keon Coleman.
Yes. When you know he might have to develop anyway.
Yeah. So we'll get rid of him as we're finished developing him, right?
Yep.
We'll do the work for another team. Yeah. We're doing the work for other teams. That's exactly it. So, and we have to put another mention into, not next episode, but the following episode, we'll have to start that segment of where will Mario go? So, prepare yourself, Mario.
Yes.
We have to write a list of questions out, and I wonder if any of our listeners will write a question in. So.
Let's see where I plant my flag.
Yes.
Lucky them.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, as I scratch out my B and mark it down to a C just because of stupidity in the first round.
If they still went back and they got somebody who didn't need development, that's not so bad. Their other second round pick was pretty good with Cole Bishop. I mean, they needed safeties, obviously, since they cut, six of them?
Yep.
Yeah. Their whole DB, their whole back end of that defense. Oy.
So as I'm looking through and who they picked and everything like that, I don't see them as contenders this year.
No.
And so when the offseason started and they were still contenders, and now you're looking at it and you're
were they?
I don't think they are anymore.
But were they? I know. I'm not saying that Diggs was the whole reason, but you went out and didn't do. I mean, you didn't do anything for Allen other than a project receiver.
Yeah,
rather make his job harder. And the defense, they gutted the whole back end of that defense. Both starting safeties, both starting corners, gone.
Yeah. I'm not sure Buffalo did the right thing. So I think my C is. I don't know.
I'm just looking at draft alone.
Yeah, okay, but we have to
Off
include
season,
the whole.
I would say D.
I'm not. Oh, absolutely. But I'm talking draft alone, as in trading back not once but twice to lose out of the first round to make it
Well, my thing is also filling needs, right? And they have so many, and it's hard to give them a passing grade.
Yeah.
And so, just the upside of Keon Coleman, I'll hold out a little hope and give him a C, a flat C. And but what they did with their picks, who they picked, you can justify everyone they picked, but they have a lot of holes to fill. So
yeah, and you don't do it with just the first rounder. So I get getting the extra picks, but still giving it to Kansas City, the team that's literally kicking you in the ass. You're just helping them kick you in the ass. I don't know.
Well, they gave him Patrick Mahomes, so might as well go ahead and give him the receiver to go with him. So.
Yeah. Finish off with the glory hole. Why not?
That's
okay.
Right.
All right. So, C, B, generous B, I think, and my C. All right. We'll move on to the Miami Dolphins.
Here we go.
Love this draft.
7 picks.
It's them and very Miami. So
Very Miami. Solid
Speed,
first
they,
rounder.
baby, speed.
Yeah, solid first rounder. Edge, Penn
Yeah.
State,
yeah,
Chop Robinson.
I'm proud of them for waiting to pick a speed person till the 4th round. Because
Yeah. Well, Chop
they
Robinson is also like a 99 percentile athlete for his position. So
Absolutely.
he's not as polished, but man, could he do some damage if he comes to fruition. So I like
yeah,
that pick personally.
It's a
I
good
thought it
pick.
was great.
I'm agreeing. Yeah, I'm
They,
agreeing.
yeah, since Christian Wilkins left, they need help. Period. Near the trenches there. So them picking up Chop Robinson in the 1st, and then Muhammad Kamara in the 5th, they're trying to be like, okay, we might not find a defensive tackle to replace Christian Wilkins, who
But you won't find a defensive tackle to
you
replace him.
no, absolutely not. Not in anything outside of the first 15 picks. So yeah, so doing what they did to still stay competitive on the line in the trenches, that's totally awesome. I think they did great there. And then for fun, which is also a smart move, Jalen Wright, with all the speed and all the athleticism he has, if he can learn up behind Raheem Mostert, who's 32 years old.
Yep.
Yep.
So not bad at all. Even if Jalen Wright doesn't play at all this year, Mostert has shown to be an awesome running back, and learning behind him would be awesome.
He's a 205-pound Devin Etienne, basically. They're almost identical as far as speed and stuff goes. So they just got bigger at the position with the same amount of speed. So see what that means. And then the two receivers they got, Malik Washington and Taj Washington. Malik Washington from Virginia, sorry, and Taj Washington from USC. Man, that's for like return game. The new kickoff rules have really changed the way that I think teams are approaching the draft because they're looking to get a viable third receiver, but these guys are shifty and fast and would be good returners. So
Well, Malik Washington's up there on a lot of people's boards as a possession receiver, and just really, really shifty. And I'd like to go back to Jalen Wright. Dude, he doesn't have the vision that A-Chain has, though.
Agent
So
basically came from a stretch zone program, so there's a lot to learn as
so
far.
he's got all the measurables, but he needs to learn the technicals from both Mostert and HN. So if he does that,
notebook, buddy, bring
he'll
that
do
notebook.
awesome. Yeah, he needs to go to school there at Miami.
Miami's about to send him there. Yeah.
You thought you graduated, my friend. You thought you did.
Yeah. I like the wide receiver pairings in 6th and 7th round. They're solid picks. I'm gonna go a B-.
I agree. I'd say B-.
Go B-. I like it. It's really good. It's nothing flashy, but I do like it.
I like how they're getting players that fit their team. You can tell it's like, that's a very Dolphins.
It's the attitude they're going for. Yeah.
Attitude, speed, So they're just like, we will win the gold medal in the relay race if we ever have one.
Hey, they're training up America's flag team.
Yeah, basically. Or
But,
Tua, keep Tua from the concussions. They're going to vie just change it to flag football.
Yeah. So I give them a B+ because this isn't a Super Bowl team, but everything they're doing makes sense, and the guys out here should be exciting to play in fantasy as well.
Yeah. It'd be good to watch.
Yes. Yes. All right. The New England Patriots. Wow. I mean, wow. Very New England draft, right? Come on, I expected Drake May. We thought this. We thought you guys. We all thought Jaden would go number 2. Drake May would fall to 3. I think we kind of.
I'm glad they went Drake May because I heard they were going for JJ, and
that would not have been well.
Yeah, so I'm glad they went Drake May, and I'm actually glad they went quarterback because there was talk.
Marvin. Oh.
There was talk that they would set up their team the same way the Bears set up their team, and then get a quarterback next year, the year after building. But Drake May's shown enough that that's a guy you take a chance on, and you just go, hey, you know what? We're building. Don't put too much pressure on you. You're going to develop, and we're all going to develop, and we'll be all right.
I actually like what the Patriots did here. This was everything about their first 5 picks was building around this kid. Give him wide receivers and give him a tackle and a guard. You're putting offensive linemen in front of them that are solid, big body people with good hands, and you got him a fast wide receiver with Polk and possession with Baker. So I very much like these picks.
I agree. Yeah. They did really well, like with diversity, right? Like players that they can put into different positions to succeed, rather than, doing the Jacksonville thing where they just keep on getting clones of the same person.
And then the Joe Milton quarterback, Tennessee in the 6. Yeah, might as well go a second quarterback to back up our first quarterback. Love it. No,
B plus.
I'm gonna go an A.
I'm actually giving them a solid A on the draft.
Yeah, I'm with Mario. In my head, I was thinking A minus, but I'm like, it's a solid draft. There's nothing about it that I don't like.
They could have got an A plus if I would have liked the receivers better that they picked, but I mean, when you're looking at everything they have, they really kind of did the best they could with their position in the draft and who they picked. I'm proud of them on this one. They did all right.
I think they did.
I agree.
Cool.
Because I can't think. I have to look at draft picks, but I want to pull up a few. Hold on. Yeah, give me a sec. I gotta look at this.
Yeah, I thought Polk was a little early, but
that was the run though. The early second round.
Yes, exactly.
From like starting with Xavier Legette, there were like 7 wide receivers that went back to back basically. So they were either going to jump on that train or lose out. So
okay, yeah. I'm looking at it right now, and you know what? They did the best that they could have, because I would have liked to have seen a couple other wide receivers but they would have had to have moved up 2 picks, 3 picks to get some of these wide receivers, because they were taken just before him. So Ladd McConkey was the name in my head but he went at 34, 3 picks ahead. So if they would have been able to get McConkey, that would have been A+ in my book. But yeah. Okay. Sorry, I had to pull that up.
Yeah.
Well,
they traded back. Flat A.
The Chargers traded up and took McConkey, and they traded back, so they could have had McConkey, but they traded back for.
Oh my goodness, you're right. They totally traded with the Chargers. I'm looking at that now. You're totally right.
Yep.
F. You could have gotten McConkey.
That's
oh
why,
my goodness.
B A- is what I'm saying. Like I think that I mean, I do really like Jalen.
I have to give it an A-. Mario. No, I've got to take my A away and scratch it and add that A-.
I still give him an A.
No,
because...
you got to think of the stupidity of stupid things. This is going back to Buffalo again. Yeah, like Buffalo taking their pick and handing it to Kansas City, and then handing their next pick to fucking Panthers. Like, why are we trading back when you don't need to? No. This is. Well, you could have had Ladd McConkey. You gave it to.
They only moved back a couple spots.
I know, but Ladd McConkey, bro, come on. Like, you were just talking about them saying, I would have given them a better grade if they picked a better receiver. Well, right there was the better receiver, and you gave them to a different team. So you know what?
They did get 2 for 1.
So excited to talk
about
They
did, because they got the 5th round pick from the Chargers.
Correct. Yeah. So technically,
and they picked up Javon Baker, which in the 5th round, that was a steal.
Yeah.
So like I said, I still give him an A, but
it's dropping the more I think about it and the more we talk about it. B-.
I do like the 2 for 1, so that's why I'm going. I'm sticking with my A-, but yeah.
Yeah, I thought they tried. They took a shot and they tried.
No, you're right. I like Polk. He was a good, speedy guy, and Baker was the possession. I was right when I think about it, but still. God, I could have had Ladd McConkey. Now that I'm looking at that via the Chargers, I even put this in here myself. Yeah, just get my blood boiled. Whatever. Who wants to talk about it?
Blood boiling.
Yeah. Fuck, the New York
Jets.
Jets. Cry.
I'm glad they didn't screw this up, and they got some help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
in the first round.
Yeah.
That's it. Thank you. Okay, because all I'm seeing is I like the Fashionua pick, and beyond that, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the boss from. No.
I kind of think they pissed their next 2 picks away. So they have the first round pick, Olu Fashanu. Fantastic pick because he's versatile. He can do a lot on the line, and he's solid starter wherever you put him. But he's still a rookie, so he may take, half the season to develop or so. I still think they should go out and sign more linemen, like what's his name from Green Bay that didn't get re-signed.
Bakhtiari.
Yes, they need
friend.
They need to bring him in. And yeah, Aaron Rodgers and him have a relationship already. When he's healthy, he's great. They just need more depth. So yeah, but 3rd round and 4th round, they did Malachi Corley and Braylon Allen. And I'm like,
yeah, why? Why? They have their 1st round and their 3rd, 5th round are the only good picks. Quantez Stiggers from the Toronto Argonauts. So this kid had to drop out of college to take care of his mom who had cancer, and then after she passed away, his family convinced him to keep playing football, and his mom signed him up for a arena league that he tried out for, and he played in the arena league, and then the Canadian Football League saw him. He was Rookie of the Year in the Canadian Football League, but since he never played college, he was still draft eligible, so they picked him up in the 5th round. I love that pick. This kid is really good. The rest of their draft is kind of trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't help.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. But, the tackle, they need that because that was a glaring hole that put Aaron Rodgers on his ass 2 minutes and 35 seconds into his Jets career. So
yeah, that was extremely needed. But 2 of 7 is an F.
And Braylon Allen, I mean, you got Izzy Abanikanda there, and I mean, that's another really big body that can't break tackles. So why are you replacing it with another one?
Now, Yeah.
Not a fan of the New York Jets. Crash and burn.
Crash and burn, but I like the Fashion pick. That's all.
Yeah.
I really like the Fashion pick, but
That
beyond
was
that,
spectacular.
yeah.
So I give him a C minus, which is the lowest passing grade I can give him just for not messing up their first round.
I mean, that's a good point, but I'm still going to call it an F.
Okay.
I'm gonna say a D plus. I'm gonna split it right between you two because
I thought
I
about
like
D
that
plus.
fashion. I like that Fashion pick, but now you know what? It's not the plus because the rest of it sucks dick, and there's no dick here. So Fashion was the only, and I like this Diggers pick is a good one. I do like the story. That is a good solid story. But yeah, the Fashion pick was it. God, like I said, JETS cry, because that's exactly what the fuck all fans are doing. So
Yeah, they were cheering on night one and crying the rest of the time. So
right,
Yeah.
I mean,
What
just
was
like
GM Aaron Rodgers
they're
thinking?
cheering the off season and crying 2 minutes in. So
yeah. Okay, well, there's AFC. Let's move to the NFC. The Dallas Cowboys.
Woohoo! Let's see what all in looks like.
Right.
Gosh.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say I've not seen them do anything to go all in whatsoever. I don't like any of this picks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what they're failing to tell you is they're all in on Trey Lance in 3 years.
Ooh.
Actually,
They're not all in on Dak Prescott. They're all in
actually,
on Trey Lance in 3 years.
There was a news blurb this morning saying that they are not picking up Trey Lance's fifth-year option.
Oh no, of course
Yeah.
not. Why
You
would
know why? Because they're planning to tank for the next 2 years and get Archie Manning. So why not? Yeah.
They could sign. Trey Lance has done nothing. Why pay him the fifth-year option scale when you could sign him as a free agent for cheap?
Yeah, you could drop him and pick him back up.
Exactly.
Yeah. You could drop him, pick him back up, nice and cheap.
You have a point.
I don't like a thing the Dallas Cowboys did with their draft, though.
Oh, I don't mind Tyler Guyton.
That's the only thing. First round, okay.
Yeah.
Pick number 29.
Okay,
pick number 29.
Okay, but you expect their first rounder to be a decent pick. I mean, this is all first rounders. I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased towards first rounders should be good.
So okay, their first 3 picks from where they picked, not bad at all, in my opinion. Tyler Guyton, Marshawn Nealand, and Cooper Beebe. Those were all kind of boilerplate. They stuck to it, and they kind of got what should have been picked at that point. But, none of them are like, wow, that really helped their team.
Not this year. Even with Tyler Guyton, it might take him some time. I love the Cooper Beebe pick, but he's going to take some time.
Yeah.
Nathan Thomas. I mean, they addressed their line because they had line issues last year. In the 7th round at 233, they took Nathan Thomas, tackle out of Louisiana Lafayette. So they're trying to do what they can for the line, but they're deficient in so many other places.
Mm-hmm.
Both them and Baltimore do not have the same offensive line they had last year.
Yeah.
Going into next season. They are going to be considerably more challenged at offensive line.
Well, that says a lot for the Dallas Cowboys, especially since you brought the aged Zeke back to run for you. He's not going to find holes. These holes are going to find him, and it's going to be linebackers coming through these fucking holes to smash him. So,
he's going to be on the Eddie Lacy plan. He's going to be blocking holes to pass protect because
with what fucking egg rolls? Like
who's really going to be running behind that line for Dallas?
Dak Prescott running for his fucking life. Yeah.
That's what we're saying. Zeke is just the extra blocker. That's all.
No,
exactly.
He's the extra lineman on the field.
Yeah, he's
I
gonna
know,
have
but
to
he's a
beef up and
bad
be another
blocker.
lineman.
We've seen this. We've seen Zeke block. He's not the greatest blocker. Let's be honest.
This draft just confirms that Jerry Jones has been drinking since
He's meddling too
you know
fucking much.
the end of the season. He's been drunk since then, and just continued to let it go. So
Yeah, I don't see Dallas being a real contender this year.
No.
But we should see some fireworks out of Dallas while they try to win games, and that should be fun.
Yeah. Okay.
D.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. D. I'm not
Yeah.
flashy. Nothing. I don't like it.
Dallas gets a big D.
A little D. D minus. Sorry, I had to. Little D. All right. The New York Giants. And very Giants-esque, right? We have all these big holes. What are we going to do? But we're going to go Malik Neighbors. I do like Malik Neighbors, but like, was it the best pick? Was it the best
I
pick
think
for
it's
you?
too good to pass up at 6.
True. I'm not saying.
In my opinion, I would have rather see them go with Roma Dunze, because Roma Dunze has a broader route tree. So since they have so many slot receivers on their roster, Rome could do the shooting way out, typical X-receiver type stuff that Malik doesn't technically do, but I'm sure he can. It's just, to get further into without a learning curve, I think Rome would have been a smarter pick.
Right.
And then you can always move him around because he can do everything. Malik Neighbors, though, he's going to break open and give Daniel Jones or whoever's quarterback there a little space, which is nice.
Maybe too much space for Daniel Jones. I don't know if he can throw that far. But yeah, I do agree. I think, and I also polled a Giants fan and that I know, and he said the exact same thing that you just said. I wish we drafted Roma Dunze. So
yeah, it was a better fit for a long-term thinking, but they love their slot guys, and I mean, he's a phenomenal receiver. And then I like that they pulled up Theo Johnson. From Penn State. He's just an athletic anomaly, and
tight end.
Yeah, and when you have Darren Waller threatening retirement, which is pretty much a sure thing now. Why not take a whatchamacallit?
Tight end.
Yeah, why not pick up a tight end and the most athletic one from the combine?
Tyrone Tracy Jr., running back out of Purdue, I think was a good flyer.
I thought that was amazing in the 5th round.
In the 5th round, that's not a bad flyer to see what you can get. I give them a C.
Yeah, I
give a C plus. I like some of the. I even like their 6th round pick, Darius Nassau, linebacker, UCLA.
Yeah,
I give them a C minus because their 3rd round cornerback. There were other flyers I would have liked to see them try out if cornerbacks what they were trying to fill, but I think they have other holes that they could have done better to fill on the 3rd round. But I'm really, really stoked for Tyrone Tracy. He only played 1 full year as a running back, and he was phenomenal. He's a receiver. So, yeah, he should be electric as a punt return.
Yep.
No.
But they drafted like a team that has it figured out is the problem. And I don't think that they do. I understand the Tyler Newman pick at 47, but you look at this and you don't see any offensive linemen, and that is one of their worst issues that they had last year. Granted, there was lots of injuries to their offensive line, so maybe they're healthy this year and it's fine. But there's no telling that those aren't just fluke injuries and they're
Yeah,
guys
you did
get
nothing
injured
to pack
more,
it
right?
up.
So
Yeah.
And to push that point further, how many safeties are out there right now who need a job and you can get pretty much on the cheap, and they wasted a second-round pick on it. And this was not a good safety draft class.
No.
So you have 6 veterans out there on the waiver they could pick up, and they wasted their second-round draft pick. Not to mention the cornerback that they took in the 3rd round. Yeah, I don't see this being great for them. I mean, they really did great on their line in free agency for defense, but for them to not to address offensive line, yeah, it's tough.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a solid point, actually, because that was one of their biggest needs. So, maybe we shift
3
that,
quarterbacks that played for them this
down
year.
a little. Maybe they're not as good. Yeah.
But being able to get the ball out quickly, that helps too. So.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, the Philadelphia Eagles made history this draft.
Did they?
Yeah, this is the first draft they didn't pick Bulldogs in like 10 years. No Georgia picks.
Well, it didn't work out for them so well last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, give them time.
Oh, dude, their underlying numbers are fantastic, but it was a rookie season on those guys. Yeah. They're developing.
I'm really liking
rough.
What Philly pulled here, though, with their first 2 picks going corner, Quinion Mitchell out of Toledo and Cooper DeJean out of Iowa, both solid cornerbacks, and then their 4th round pick. Oh, right, exactly. I mean, you just take a chance, right? And then their 4th round pick, 127, Will Shipley, running back out of Clemson.
Yeah.
I even like their other 4th round, Aeneas Smith, wide receiver from Texas A&M.
Well, I like a lot of these picks. I got to be honest. The 5th rounder,
Jeremiah
Trotter.
Yes. Loved it.
Yeah, they made some really good picks. Philadelphia is going to be quite a scary team next year.
Trevor
guard from Michigan.
Out of Michigan, from the Michigan line. Yep.
Yeah.
So I think they did
solid
pretty well.
Solid
and then was Dylan? Oh no, that was a different team. Okay, but I think they did a great job.
Yep, quality and quantity. Philadelphia.
Yes.
Yeah. Solid A's.
And they stocked up on picks for next year.
Yep.
Yeah. Smart.
Just like they've been doing the last 4 years. So.
Yep.
Dicks.
Yeah.
They did a great job.
Okay, so I know this next team. Everyone knows this next team. I want to do us a solid, and I got to ask a couple questions. I want you to grade without knowing, like, I know we know the team's name, but try and take the team name out of it. Don't look at it, because you will vomit, okay?
Oh, no. I don't care. Even this, I'm upset that it's this team.
Right?
But this team drafted, like, I think they won the draft.
They did so well, but then you look at the name and you're like, "Barf! How'd you do that?"
So my top 3 drafting teams in order are the Washington Commanders, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then the Philadelphia Eagles. And
those are my top 3 as well.
And
Tampa's up there though too.
The freaking Commanders. When I mentioned the Pittsburgh Steelers and I said A+, they took home extra credit. The fucking Washington Commanders fucked the school bully's mom. Like they did that well.
The school bully. They fucked the teacher. They got extra credit. Like,
dude, they owned
phenomenal
this draft.
Phenomenal. All the way down.
as much as I don't have much confidence for Jaden Daniels, um,
It's
because
a good pick.
he's smaller and slower than Justin Fields with all the same positives and negatives. And so for me, I'm like, well, hopefully they've got a lot of film to go over and they can work with that. Um, yeah, that's
We would have
my
drafted
hardest.
different quarterbacks. I think we would have all drafted a different quarterback in the position. But with that being said, Jaden Daniels is a solid choice, and they did well.
Yeah,
But everything, right
yeah.
down to third round. Brandon Coleman, Luke McCaffrey, wide receiver out of Rice. Yes, we know that is Christian McCaffrey's brother, Ed McCaffrey's son. Legacy runs through those blood.
Only been playing receiver for 2 years.
Yeah.
Fucking phenomenal.
And his RAS score was super high. So he's super, super, super athletic. His 3-cone was really everything was really fast with him, and he doesn't drop balls. On top of that,
well, of course not. He's Ed McCaffrey's son, right?
Oh yeah,
That man didn't drop a ball either. But he's faster.
He's
faster than but he's faster than both of them. So
yeah.
like,
And
how
he's
did he fall to the
halfway
third?
in between with height.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what makes you. How did he fall to the third?
He's phenomenal. I was really, really bummed that he went there, but
Yeah.
you know,
Me too.
Yep.
Mario, I text Mario. McCaffrey went to the Commanders. Poor guy.
Yeah,
and then
kills a career.
there's another guy I'm really excited for, and that's Mike Sanistril, who they took in the second round, pick number 50. He's the cornerback for Michigan. And Nick Saban said he could be by far the best player pound for pound that was in this draft. And he's just an elite talent, and he helps out in the locker room too, as far as really setting a work environment for everybody. He sets a good standard, and he's small. He's this little dude, and
I was
they're
going to
just
say,
like,
if he says pound per pound, does that mean he's like 120 pounds? Because, that's still going to be a problem.
no, he's something like 5'10", 5'11", and Nick Saban tends to like long cornerbacks, so he didn't draw him into his club, but he was gushing about how great he was and how if he was an NFL coach, he'd make sure that he was on his team.
5'10", 185, that's not bad.
Yeah. He just doesn't have the length he normally goes for.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's a great teammate, and so yeah, a lot of those people on Michigan, man, they were. So I'm excited to see how he does. Excited to see how Luke McCaffrey does. But behind the two wide receivers who are already there, that's going to be, Jahan Dotson and McLaurin. I mean,
Scary Terry. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we didn't see much from Dotson last year.
They didn't really do much last year is the thing. No. Like, I think that I really liked Sam Howell personally, especially it being his first year as a full-time starter. His first year as a full-time starter, he actually had almost identical numbers to Josh Allen as a first-year full-time starter, but they were actually a little bit better. So, like, give that dude time to develop, but at the same time, they just jettisoned and decided, nope, we're going to take 2 overall and see how it goes. But, I mean...
And where'd Howell go? Did he go to Seattle?
Seattle, I think, yeah. Which is a great spot for him. Well, I guess we'll have to see. Yeah, especially losing Pete Carroll, so
yeah,
we'll have to see what that coaching regime does this year before we say it's a great spot for anybody. But
I like, and I see you put your cursor right next to his name. round 7, number 222.
Yeah.
Javonte Jean-Baptiste, edge out of Notre Dame. I've been waiting for Mario to shut up so I can say his name. Oh, yeah. Fucking this kid, phenomenal. And quarterback's worst nightmare. And drafted in the 7th round. So,
7th round.
Yeah,
Travesty.
7. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
all their picks were phenomenal. I mean, Jaden Daniels, being what it was, there were 3 top quarterbacks in this draft, and they picked one of the 3. So it is what it is. They needed a quarterback, but dude,
They made that bad though.
This is an A++ draft.
A draft, A plus. I still think the Steelers draft is better.
Honestly, okay, like I give it an A, but like you stare at the name and whoa, oh god, fucking guys, I'm sorry, right in the microphone, like, no, it's terrible, but like, God, they killed it, right? If this was any other team, you're like, fuck, A+, this team's amazing, but then you're like Washington Commanders, no, they're somehow gonna blow it next year. So
see, for me, I give their draft an A++. Now, I'm still going to call them the Washington basketball team until they show that the other members of the 53-man roster can contribute like they need to win games.
Besides their top 5.
Besides their top 5. Okay. All right. Well, there is the East in a nutshell. Tune in Friday for the West. And I know we're all excited to talk about the West. I am very excited.
Yeah.
Los Angeles. Man. Oh, screw the Raiders, man. Fuck the Raiders. That's all I can say. But no, Los Angeles, man. I'm excited for the Chargers. Hardball. So, all right. Well, tune in on Friday. Thanks for marching with us. And as always,
stay vigilant, soldiers.